On the menu.
And one thing about me, I'm a tough cookie, but I know what I can't do, and I'm not suffering. All right, I fought my whole life. I'm all right.
Excuse me, Cletus. Hopper, who this man?
Yeah, I wasn't doing it. So I was like, I'm not paying $1,000 to sleep on somebody's couch.
Grab your lunch, hit send on that email, and get ready for the best hour of your day.
My way of thinking is that the parents do all they can, but once the kids leave out that door, whatever have you, they make their own decisions. I don't care if you're 9 or 99, it's still your decision about the situations that you get involved yourself in.
We talking about taxpaying citizens who look into their taxes. Look into this. We talking about elected officials doing backdoor deals, and somehow she still want to blame immigrants. That's what we talking about right now. We following the money, and you still want to blame black people and immigrants and welfare and all of these things for policies and backdoor deals that put poor people in worse positions.
Now, live from the American Family Insurance Studio at the 3rd Street Market Hall.
Like you said, they want to pad their pockets, but they need a reason to push things through. And I guess the low-hanging fruit is, okay, well, this is a problem, right? Y'all want to fix the problem, and they just hope nobody looks into it like, wait, when did food trucks become an issue?
Here are your hosts, Ray Nitty and maybe Shannon.
Yes, welcome back from the Sherwin Hughes Show. I'm your host, Manan Sabir of The Grapevine, and I'm filling in for our good brother, Ray Nitty. And we got on the line, of course, maybe Shannon. What's up?
What's up?
How you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Man, doing good. It's been a lot going on in today's news. It's almost like how summertime just starts heating up and then bang, here it is. Here's all the news and views, right?
Mm-hmm. All types of stuff going on.
Man, all types of stuff. But one of the wildest stories making headlines today is a pilot. Pilot reportedly exited a aircraft, right? He exited an aircraft. He's flying over, I think this was in maybe in Argentina, if I'm not mistaken. Somewhere in South America, and he's flying over he has this small plane. He's training a 22-year-old. He's 49 years old. He's training a 22-year-old to fly the airplane. She just learned how to land the plane like not too, days ago before they went up into the air. So she had her license, but she was still learning. He then packs his stuff up, gets his belongings together, tells her that all she has to do is go forward, and he opens the plane, open the plane at that high of a level in the air, and then, he opens the door and jumps. He jumps. And yeah, I think it's raising a lot of questions. It's raising a lot of questions about mental health. It's raising a lot of questions about stress and high pressure careers. I don't even know if that was his career. We don't know. But also, what does in that land of mental health, what does stress look like? And how can we support the people who are under stress? You heard about this? I mean, I don't know if you dug into this particular story, but I mean, you're in a small plane and he jumped.
Oh, hey, over dumb, I done seen too many crash out. Knock it down 4 times, then I'm about to crash out. Under the influence while you cruising, don't crash out. Gotta keep it moving, don't be stupid, you might crash out. Crash out.
Yo, welcome back to the lunch break. Talking about mental health. Our mental health in our community and how important it is. And today we're going to talk about, on the second go, we're going to talk about our kids, our people crashing out and language behind it. We're going to try to close out our first conversation with Marshawn kneeling and suicide. But we first and foremost, we have maybe Shannon. What up?
What's up? How that first hour feeling? We just wrapped up the first hour. We on to the second.
I feel like Maceo just took my cape off. You hear me? feel like Maceo
You said you took your cape off.
Maceo took my cape. Maceo, take my cape off. Like James Brown. Maybe I'm just probably outdating myself, y'all. Forget it. All right, never mind. So everybody's like, crickets. So I wanna like address something that I want to close out that first topic around suicide, because suicide, and somebody mentioned this in the chat, and I really want to make sure that we really put a lock on it, is when we're talking about these subjects, they are really serious subjects, and if you are dealing with any type of mental health illness and or condition, please seek the proper help, proper channels. You can call 211, you can call your friend, you can call your mom, you can call some relatives, or you could talk to the Veterans Administration, you can talk to the Milwaukee County Mental Health, you can call the Milwaukee County Mental Health helplines. There are multiple resources, not just in Milwaukee, but the people who are listening around the country and around the world. Please seek proper attention before you do anything else, whether it's self-medicating and or take up a tool. So please remind, if you are listening and you know someone that's dealing with it, please remind yourself to tell that person what to do. There we have it. That is the warning label. So I wanted to kind of cap this conversation because I think this is really important. Football and sports, especially in the Black community, sports, I'll just say sports and entertainment, in relationship to entertainment, is a hot commodity. It's a way out. I mean, am I wrong? Like it's definitely a way out. It's a way to get your family out of the condition that they're living in. It's a way to say to individuals like, man, if I wearing a 4.240, jump 40 inches, and I'm 190 pounds, I can make my way, and I'm 5'10", 6 foot, 6'2", I can make my way out of this and get my family out of the condition that they're living in. And football is definitely one of the ways, but it's also a game, and it's not just for individuals. It's not just a game, right? It's a business.
Yeah, I do feel like a lot of people still rely on sports as a way to make a way for their families. But as we've seen in recent news and recent history, we need more judges. We need more police officers. We need more lawyers. So there's also other ways. And I do feel like we're sometimes highlighted for our athletic abilities, which is dope. So I'm not taking that away from us. But at the same time, man, our brains are very powerful as well. So
yeah,
it's not the only way out, but I do feel like there is this around our community where we think that's almost the only way,
right?
And it's not.
And we've been pigeonholed. I mean, we've been pigeonholed to, tell our sons and tell our daughters, shake it off. Stop crying before I give you something to cry about. Right? What happens in this house stays in this house. And I'm like, man, that stuff has messed me up. I can let alone, and it wasn't necessarily pushed so much in my house, but I'm pretty sure if it was pushed in my house, then it was probably pushed very, very hard in other people's houses.
Yeah, some people that really, really live by that, for sure.
Yeah. I mean, is therapy, do you think therapy is now an accepted culture in the Black community? Because I know even if you're dealing with concussion, you still need some level of therapy.
Right. So I think therapy in our community is now being openly talked about and more accepted. But I do think, like I said just a second ago, we do need more lawyers. We need more judges. We need officers. But we also do need therapists and psychiatrists. And I do think representation matters in those arenas too. So you got people that are like, okay, I want to go to therapy, I want to see a psychiatrist, but then you're talking to somebody that don't really understand us.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it makes it a little bit harder. And then it gives us another thing to kind of try to navigate. So while therapy is important and more acceptable, I just think finding the right one and not giving up is also a conversation that needs to be had, because some people have a bad experience, or some people go to one and be like, you know what, they didn't know what they were talking about when it came to me. And it's like, okay, don't give up, keep trying, and find the right person for you. That's super important.
Look, and Marshawn Nealon is not the first name on the list. It's a lot of players who've been on the list. Junior Seau, Demaryius Thomas, who's 33 years old, Philip Adams, Vincent Jackson, Andre Waters, Dave Durson, who he shot himself in the chest specifically so his brain could be studied. And so and he left a note. He actually left a note saying like his brain needs to go to researchers. So, you know, every time it's the same song and dance. It's like shock. People send the hashtags, check on your strong friends, and then we move on. And it's like another Sunday kickoff, another basketball, another soccer thing, kick another, whatever it is, we go right on. And we're supposed to go right on a living. But how do we adjust to make sure that those people that are running headlong into other people, how do we adjust to make sure that those folks are taken care of? So I want to take this somewhere. And I need everybody to ride with us, because we were promising that, everybody under the age of 35 knows the word crash out. Like, bang.
Yeah.
Like crash out.
Man, that's kind of reducing things to like, there might be other issues. Like if somebody's just a known crash out, there might be other issues to address. You know?
Yeah. Like how often do you hear that word crash out, Shannon?
Man, you do hear it often, honestly. Like I haven't really thought about it, but it is like a easily thrown around word when you like look at like reality TV and like people just crashing out constantly. A lot of them people have underlying issues that probably should be addressed, or they shouldn't be on TV. They should be somewhere getting help instead of being platformed. So you definitely hear it a lot, especially, like I said, with like the rise of reality TV, with the rise of social media stars that just do whatever for clout and attention.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think even in school when like, it was some bad kids. That wasn't the word back then, but
what was the word back then though?
You know what I'm saying?
Like the word.
I don't know.
Like they going crazy. Yeah, something like that. We have a whole
they
culture around that. Right. Yeah. I think also it means like crash out is such a harsh description, like a descriptive word. Crash out meaning like a person going from 0 to 100. They doing something reckless, or like now I did an episode on girls fighting like hardcore, like guys watching, like, but the girls are, for lack of a better word, quote unquote, crashing out. And they're acting on impulse versus logic in the situation. And it's starting to describe someone who had a mental break and they're completely broken. They're completely broken. Right? Like the streets basically
that's
diagnose.
A way to look at it.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was just saying that's definitely a way to look at it.
The streets diagnosed it before the doctors did. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, it's like trauma stacked on top of trauma, basically. That's how I see it.
No, for real.
That's
a fact.
Like there was this one video of this lady. She was fighting this guy at a Walgreens here in Milwaukee on Brady Street. You saw that? Zach? Zach is saying.
No,
just
what?
the Walgreens on Brady Street. It doesn't surprise me. That's all you had to say.
Right.
Yeah. Right.
It's a whole different
the same
portal.
Walgreens where
that's
they
not
do
even
that.
Milwaukee.
It's a portal. You go in that Walgreens and take it to
Seriously?
another universe.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the same Walgreens where that police officer, somebody threw that firecracker or something, isn't it? And
Yep.
like kind
Yeah,
of
in
blew
that
her
parking lot.
back or something. Like it's the same one. You're right. It's a portal. It's
Yeah,
a portal
it
to
was
another
a
dimension.
was a bottle rocket inside of a glass bottle or something crazy. I don't know what it was, but it was.
That's insane.
Yeah. So the lady went off. So I guess a guy was, maybe pushing his way through the crowd or whatever it was, and she went off. I mean, she beat this guy down to where he was. I mean, he looked like he was just like praying to God that she stopped. He looked like he was praying to God that she would stop. And this is what I consider, the street term of crash out. But we kind of like using these terms to self-medicate individuals too. You know what I'm saying? Like rather than
Right. Or
telling them,
dismiss like other issues. Yeah.
yeah. Because fighting is the last resort. And so how do you resolve conflict without the whole crash out is something that either isn't being taught or it's people just don't use those tools in the face of a dramatic situation that can cause trauma.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Our kids.
I feel that. I definitely feel like emotional regulation is something that's not taught enough in our communities. And like you said, some stuff ain't even worth it, and it's 0 to 100. Like, dude, like that man could sue you. You could have harmed him seriously or killed him. And it's sometimes like when you look at a situation, it's like it didn't have to escalate to that. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like a situation where you felt cornered or anything like that. Because in those, like, I don't know the video you're talking about, so I can't really say like if it looked like she felt cornered, she didn't have a choice, whatever the case
she wasn't
is.
cornered at
But
all.
like,
Right there, right, Zach? She wasn't cornered at all. She was like, it was no corner. She had him in the corner.
He was praying to the gods.
He was praying to the gods. He was hoping somebody would save him, and her girls was just like egging it on. Somebody finally rescued him. But man, she had a death grip around his shirt and his hair, and it was just like boom, boom, boom. Yep.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Definitely one of those situations where it's like we definitely got to teach some emotional regulation and like just be able to come up with better solutions than putting our hands on other people for real.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we also have to translate the crash out too. We have to translate the crash out. We have to make sure that it's, versus us saying it's that person crashing out, we have to say, hey, look, we have to be able to step in and try to, pull that person back as best we possibly can rather than, videotape the person, like voyeur culture.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, y'all, when we come back.
Especially before like things get too far.
Yeah. I'm going to listen to you.
No, I just said before things get too far for sure.
Yes. Before things get too far, man, we gotta do our job as a human being.
Reel it back.
Reel it back. Hey, y'all, when we come back, we're going to talk some more about the crash out culture. We're going to switch subjects too. So be ready because we are on the lunch break with Maybe Shannon, and I'm your host, Manan Sabir.
Don't go anywhere. Reading aloud to children sharpens their listening skills, expands their vocabularies, and nurtures a lifelong love of reading. That's why reading is fundamental. The nation's leading.
Jumping, we don't do no 101s. If you want it, then we coming. I ain't gonna say this no more. Call your pappy or your mommy.
Call your pappy or your mommy. She said mommy.
Mama.
Mama. Mama. Oh, man.
I'm dead.
Yeah. If you in a fight, you call your mama, man. You got to just start running. Just straight up. Just start running.
You better start running.
Start running.
Like, what if you just need a ride? I just need a ride.
Just need a ride. Yeah, you need a ride home.
Look, you ain't even got to come jump in, man. Just give me a ride.
Yeah, pull up and open. Keep the door open like Dukes of Hazzard and just let me just jump in. Shoot. Yeah.
I'm screaming. Man.
Shannon, hey, y'all, welcome to the lunch break. We are not crashing out. We are actually trying to prevent crashing out. What's on the menu, Shannon?
Man, well, get ready. 101.7 The True Family Fest is back. Join us Saturday, August 22nd from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Riverside High School for free back-to-school resources, live entertainment, family activities, and community fun. Vendors and sponsors can reserve a spot by emailing sierra.brown@milwaukeeblackmedia.com. Sierra, CIERRA.brown@milwaukeeblackmedia.com. Proudly sponsored by Educators Credit Union, American Family Insurance, Milwaukee Public Schools, and Ascension. Make sure y'all join us for Family Day, man.
Thank y'all for showing. Hey, join us straight up. We're gonna be around. We're gonna be around at the Family Day.
We gonna be outside. Ain't gonna be no crashing out. We gonna have a good time.
Yeah, man. Yeah, please. We don't crash out. It's funny because like in the Black community, that was it was kind of taboo to talk about mental health, and especially as I was growing up. But then it switched, and I think that's a good thing. I think we're moving in the right direction. So thank y'all for listening to our mental health conversation. I want to talk about the parasites. What's up? What's up with these parasites?
Man, I've heard. I'm scared to look. I'm gonna blame me not sticking to my diet on the parasites. That's what I'm gonna do. That's why I can't eat the fruits and veggies, because now it's a parasite in them. So I gotta eat McDonald's.
Oh, bruh. Hey, for real, all of them. Do all of them. Do all of them, Zach. Like every last one of them. That is.
Are you out of your damn mind?
What?
Congratulations.
What? They said the parasite.
We need a whole hour of those. It's so foul, man. That is Shannon. That is foul.
Did they not say it's in the fruits and veggies? They haven't even discovered where it's coming from exactly. So for my safety, I can't eat the fruits and veggies, man. What's the better solution?
Okay. All right. Look, let's inform our public about this if they haven't.
I don't hear no better solutions. I'm just saying, listen. Message.
Give me a chance to talk. I'll let you know. So basically, everybody out there in the land, it's called cyclosporidia, and cyclosporidia is the kind of the plural form of cyclospora. The cyclospora is a parasite that's found in water that is being washed on fruits and your veggies. And from what they consider as research around this is that the object, the parasite, comes from feces. So if you don't wash your fruit and vegetables properly, then ultimately this parasite basically, I guess, and I'm guessing, this parasite lodges itself into your body, holds itself there, probably grows, and then tries to find a way out, poisoning you're poisoning the rest of your system, causing nausea. What else? Causing nausea, explosive diarrhea, and other things, fatigue, stomach aches,
cramps.
Yeah, all of that.
All the stuff you don't want to deal with.
Right. Fatigue.
Real nasty work.
Mm-hmm. So.
And they still haven't found the food source. So like it's up in the air right now. They still have not found the food source.
Well, it's not necessarily the food source. It's the parasite that's what. Here's the other thing. First, the CDC has been cut by Donald Trump, and so the people in the CDC are saying to the public that we don't have enough investigators to make this case a viable case to therefore inform the public on what to do. So they can only give you a guess on what to do, like washing your fruit. Yes, you can do that. But then also, what else do you need to do? You have to be clean yourself. That's the other thing. And how do you get rid of the parasite?
Yeah, they also said just simply rinsing your fruit off like most people do won't work. Like you actually have to be one of those people that make like a bath for like the water, you know, like the lemon juice and the vinegar and really get in there.
Yes, baking soda, all that.
Most people I know ain't doing that.
Yeah.
They ain't doing it. They like, oh, you said wash the fruit. Let me just splash some water on it.
Right.
And then they gonna have explosive diarrhea in the morning. So my solution is hold off on the fruits and veggies.
And get you a fried apple pie from McDonald's.
There you go. And a burger. No lettuce and no tomato.
I gotta go.
I mean, the CDC has been cut. That is a fact.
Right.
We know this. But that's why they can't exclusively say, hey, this is what it's coming from. We gonna recall this. They can't even do that. So until they can figure it out, burgers and fries.
Dang.
Or deep fry your lettuce.
From McDonald's though?
I'm just playing. I'm joking. Don't do that.
They do have places that deep fry your deep fried veggies though. Like it's a lot of places that deep fry veggies.
I know.
It's a yeah.
And guess what? They're gonna be safe. They ain't gonna have explosive diarrhea because it's deep fried.
Burn all the parasites and fry them in just like fried chicken. Eat some parasitic fried chicken.
You might have some other issues, but
right.
You ain't gonna.
You might as well just make some gummy worms. Just make some fried gummy worms.
Listen, we might be having to live off a gummy worm salad with the CDC being cut.
Man, it's so crazy though, Shannon. Like, so, it wasn't necessarily Donald Trump that did this. It was, I think, this was a part of a recommendation by Doge. What's his name? And also, RFK, Elon. Yes. So all of them confab together and went after the CDC and basically saying that they were part of, they're just a slush fund. So it's like they just took a bunch of their funding, and then they took a lot of the universities' fundings that were studying stuff like this. Now they don't have enough investigators to run these studies and to investigate this. So now we out here with explosive diarrhea.
So sad.
And the diarrhea,
figuring it out.
Just figuring it out. And the diarrhea is coming at like it's after 2 weeks. So it's just lodging in your stomach.
So it's hard to backtrack. Like, let me see what I ate yesterday. It's not like that. So we need them to do the research to tell us what we can't eat.
Right.
It's messed up.
Yeah.
So with this outbreak, would that change what you're buying from the grocery store? Like, I know I made a joke saying, like, now we only can eat burgers, but is it changing what you buying from the grocery store? Is it changing up your diet?
Nah, it ain't changing my diet up. I know what to do.
What to do? Well, share the wealth.
I'm gonna share
with us what to tell us. I know what to do.
I'm gonna share it after we take a break. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Don't go anywhere. Hi, this is Sherwin Hughes from 1017 The Truth, and I want to talk to you about something bigger than just buying a house. I'm talking about building a legacy. Owning a home isn't just about 4 walls and a roof. It's about giving your kids a place where memories are made, where birthdays are celebrated, and where they always belong. It's about planting roots.
And I'm Manon Sabir. I'm filling in for Ray Nitty, and we also have, of course, maybe Shannon on the line. What up, baby Shannon?
What's up?
Chillin'.
I'm waiting for these answers on what you buying at the grocery store. What's our safe bet to avoid getting sick?
Right. So usually when you are at the grocery store, a lot of things are being touched by whoever. And so if I know, and I used to be, this was my lane. So there's 3, and I'm gonna tell you, there's a few points of connection to humans that you have to remember. There's one connection that when it comes out of the farm, there's another connection when it's being processed at the farm. There's another connection when it's being transported. That's in terms of logistics, and then there's another connection when it's at the larger distribution facility, and then from the distribution facility, then it's a connection at the grocery store. From the grocery store, then it's a connection by the actual stocker that's picking it, and then from that connection, so I'm displaying all these connections, right? And then there's a connection between the people who are coming from their house to the grocery store to look at and pick up the fruit, maybe put it back down. Some grocery stores do not like you to pick up their fruit and or pick their fruit. They don't want you to put your hands on it. If you pick it up, you do have to purchase it. Some grocery stores are like that. Some are getting really, really much more meticulous about that. Yeah. What I'm doing personally is I have a 6-year-old that will go to the grocery store and grab a cucumber and kill the cucumber, and then she'll this is her thing. Forever, and then she'll like pick up a zucchini and eat the zucchini, and then she'll pick up a squash. If we're in the grocery store for a long period of time, let's say 30 minutes to an hour, she's constantly eating. What I'm doing is when I pick my fruit or vegetables up, I'll take it home. Ultimately, I like to wash my stuff. There are times when I don't wash, when I'm in a rush. But now that this thing is kind of prevalent and I know bacteria is on the forefront, then my goal is to use the baking soda and water. You can use vinegar, lemon juice, and water. There's so many ways you can do it. You can use apple cider vinegar and put that stuff in the water and get that stuff off of your vegetables and fruit. So, but I'm also trying to do organic. Like a lot of times
when you say organic, I've seen like people say like when people put like anybody can label something organic and it doesn't really mean that it's organic. Is that right?
Yeah. So say that again.
Explain that to me, because I know, like you said, this is your lane. Like when people say organic, like some people can label things organic and it doesn't actually have to be organic. Like I've heard that before. Like people can label things whatever they want to sometimes, or it's like the name of it and not exactly what it is. Like they have like those little gray areas where they can be like, oh yeah, this is called organic, but it ain't really organic. You know what I mean?
Yeah, now they are now it's a very murky area because it's a very murky area because now there are a lot of organic or companies that are selling out to the larger companies. And so they are labeling, they are continuing to label the USDA, organic label on a lot of, and it's, pretty much organic, but they're not using the pesticides on those particular fruits and veggies, and you can actually taste it. You can actually taste the difference. What the issue is comes from the administrative side, where you have people who are like, companies that are buying into these organic companies, and they're farming on the same acreage, right? Let's say you got 1 acre, you got one side that uses pesticides and the other side that's not. And so
exactly,
there are some issues around that. But then you have some companies that are honest. So, that's a large
off your fruits and veggies, and that should be something. I think even before these outbreaks, I think that's something people should have been doing anyways, because there's always something. It seems.
Yes. I think like if you're dealing with a dealing with a topic like this, and a parasite like this, then the best way to do it is, one, do your own research. I'm asking, like, it's good for people to hear it from us, but then they also have to do their research on these particular